Hello students, today we are going to talk about again some more control structures, and next is the iteration. We can also say that loops, and it simply says that in our program if we want to repeat our task, or if we want to execute our statements again and again for given number of time, then that becomes iteration. Means it keeps on executing if the condition is true, given condition is true, and it stops if the given condition is false. So that is called loop, or simply we can say iteration. It plays a vital role in our programming, maybe simple or the complex, and make the programming easier. Basically there are three types of loop. First is while loop, second is do while loop, and next is for loop. While loop, simply we can say it repeats the task again and again if the condition is true, and it stops if the condition is false. So actually how to use while loop in our program? Here is the flow chart. Simply this flow chart says the first you initialize the value, give some initial value, test the condition. If the condition is true, like here, if the condition is true, go for the statements we want to execute, go for the change in value, and after that repeat the statements. If the condition becomes false, then here is false statement, or the exit part, it will exit there. So this is the syntax. With while we put the condition, then opening bracket, then closing bracket, and inside it we put the statements. Let's take an example. Example is here. Suppose we want to print 1 to 5. So how to print that? To print that, we use while loop. So let's see this program using while loop. Let's open the compiler. Let's declare a variable with value 1, since first value is 1. Let's put the condition while let's save it. So we have saved it. Let's run the program. We can see here we are getting 1 to 10. So now let's understand actually how this program works in our compiler. First is 1. So we have to initialize the 1 here. Then since last value is 10, so we have to put there k less is smaller than equals to 10. Since we have to print 10 also, so we have to put equals to sign. And inside this opening and closing, we have to put a printf. And we can see here from first value 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4. There is difference of 1 1 1, so we have to put here k plus plus. It changes the value by 1. We can also put the k equals to k plus 1. It changes the value from 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, and so on. As its value, that is k, it reaches more than 10, it stops because the condition becomes false and it will not go for further execution. It's a very simple example. Let's see some more example. Suppose we want to reverse, that is, we have 100, then 98, 96, 94, dot 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 0. Since the first value is 100, so we have to take the 100, that is initialization, and all these values, they are greater than 0. So what we have to do, we have to put greater than 0. We have to also include 0 value, so we have to put here equals to sign. And greater means these all values, previous values, they are greater than 0, so we have to put greater than symbol. So we have to put printf. The first condition becomes true, that is 100, it is greater than 0, so printf, it prints the value. Now let's see actually what is the difference between first term and second term and third term. We can see there is difference of 2. So what we have to do there, we have to subtract, we have to put here k equals to k minus 2, means change the value by 2. So it just goes and changing by 2 to 2 until it becomes less than 0. Let's run it. We can see here 198 and so on up to 0. I hope you are saw this one. Let's take another example. I'm going to save it. Suppose we want to print multiplication table of a number. Our number we don't know, so we have to declare a variable as a number, and let's give a value that is instead of 1. We know that mostly the table it goes up to 10, so we have to put less than equals to 10. We don't know what is n, so let's input that. Let's go for a scanner. Now we know that actually the table looks like 2 into 1 2, 3, 2 into 2 4, 2 into 3 6. So what we have to do here, for all the values that is 2 then 1 then it's multiplied value, we have to put a specifier that is d into d equals to d. For next line we have to put this one. This is for n, this is for k, and this is for n into k. Again the value is changing by 1, so we have to put k plus 1. Let's run the program. Let's give 6. So we got the table of 6. It's very simple. So for any value we input here, we'll get the table. Suppose if we don't want to get up to 10, we want to get up to 20, then we have to change the value here. If we want to go up to 100, then we have to put here 100 and so on. So it's a very simple example that we can apply in our program. So this is called while loop. I hope you understood this one. Thank you for your attention. In next video we will be discussing some more examples for other loops.